Hey friends. Oh, sorry, that shook the camera, didn't it? Wanted to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to try drinking some coffee. I very rarely drink coffee. When I was little, there was Folgers, Maxwell House, Nescafe, Brim, these kinds of coffee. And then you could have black with cream, with sugar, or with cream and sugar. But now, today, a coffee maker isn't a simple thing with a little glass lighthouse on top that you can see the coffee bubbling inside. No, a coffee maker is huge, probably very expensive, and looks like a nuclear power plant, and makes that sound like that suctiony thing that the dentist puts in your mouth. There's coffee with milk called cappuccino, and then there's latte and macchiato and espresso. It's like coffee with milk, okay? I don't know why they have to have all these goofy names. I've heard that a place called Starbucks has kind of like their own language they expect you to speak in order to order coffee. I heard that you can't even say large or small, they'll glare at you. It's like large is called Ventura or something. I don't know. All right, well, let's see what I've got. I got this book. Looks like a book. It says Bowgood on it. And then here it says good to read too. And then over here, forever. It looks like a book. And if you open it up like this, inside there's a card, drink different. And it looks like this is one of those little gas stoves. And that looks like a 1990s pager. Or maybe a Tamagotchi or something. And then this one says Taiwan, Tainan. All right, and here's a package like this. All right, then I also have this thing called Hondureno Gaudi Xiaonong Cafe. Well, and this is another package that looks kind of like the other one. Mr. Brown Blue Mountain Blend Coffee. And then this is from Japan called UCC Black. No sugar. So I'm going to be trying these 4 coffees. This one came with this thing. What are you supposed to drink it this way? Better read the instructions. I don't have a clean coffee mug, so instead of washing one, I'm just going to use this beaker. Let's give it a try. Let's see how this works. No. It smells like coffee. What are you supposed to do with this? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It says open on it. All right, let's see how this works. It looks like it's pinching those bottom corners. I'm gonna have to actually wash a mug and use a real mug, I guess. SYM. This is the brand of my old motorcycle. Every year they give me a mug. And what does this say? Okay, no big deal. All right. I just washed this and there's a cobweb in this hole. Ha! I got it. All right, let's see if this fits any better. Okay, that looks good. Now the instructions say that you're supposed to put boiling water in here and then pour it inside. Let's do it. Here's my hot water thing that you can see I don't use very often. Weird. Yeah, I gotta slow down a little bit. All right, let's see what happens next. I think it's actually touching the surface of the water. And what am I gonna do with this thing? I guess I'll put it in this small bowl. Okay, let's see how much that is. Huh. Exactly 200 cc, just like the instructions said. Okay. I wonder how you're supposed to hold this. Is it supposed to be 14 for some reason? I don't know. Whatever. Let's give it a try. It feels like it's still too hot. Try a sip. Yep, that's too hot. Let's go get an ice cube. Alright, let's put this ice ball in here. Let that melt a little bit. Now let's give it a try. It's definitely coffee. It's not bad, but I can't say that's good coffee because I can't judge these things. I just crunched on something. Maybe it was a coffee ground. Maybe there's a little hole in that bag or something like that. Wow, I'm sweating a little bit. Now let's try the one from the book thing. See what's in here. That looks the same. All right, let's give this one a try. I did the same thing over again. The bag and this poury thing. And now I understand this mug. I think you put your ring finger against this little lip and then it won't touch the cup and burn you. So, as weird as it looks, it makes sense. Let's give this one a try. No ice cube this time, I just waited. Tastes the same. That's coffee. Since I've been drinking black coffee, let's compare it to this can from Japan. The one that says UCC Black, Utang, no sugar. Where is this from? Yeah, it's from Japan. Let's try this one. And it's the same. Now it's time for Mr. Brown Blue Mountain Blend coffee. Let's see where this is from. 工厂地桃园市中立区永明南路412号. All right, let's give this one a try. Oh, it looks like it has milk in it. A little bit sweet. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm surprised. Thanks, Mr. Brown. This is pretty good. Yep. If I ever get coffee again, I think I'll get this. This next part is just my opinion, okay? There's no fact in here. This is just the way I look at coffee. I think coffee has had 4 generations. First generation coffee probably lasted for centuries, where you roast your beans and grind it up and boil water and drink your coffee. Okay, fine. I think second generation coffee happened when people learned to freeze dry coffee beans or grounds and package them and send them far away so more and more people could enjoy it. I think coffee started around the area of Djibouti, Eritrea, Somalia, Ethiopia. I think it started around there somewhere. So second generation coffee allowed coffee to be enjoyed by many more people. Third generation coffee, to me, started in around 1980, when people said, we don't want to drink this freeze-dried crap. And they started saying, gourmet. Now the coffee is gourmet. Okay, that's when I really loved coffee. The reason why was because every mall had a store called the Coffee Beanery. You could get packages of grounds and beans and maybe even raw beans, and you can roast them yourself if you know how to do that. And then blends and flavors. I remember one that I particularly liked was called Irish Cream. And that was fun. You could go back to Coffee Beanery and get one that you know you like, and then another one that you haven't tried yet. My mom bought me a coffee maker, and I was like, wow, thanks. That must have been expensive. She's like, no, that's $30. I'm like, okay. So I eventually ran out of filters. I remember bringing it home from college, so it's probably still at my parents' house somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. And then I think that fourth generation coffee started right about the time that I came to Taiwan, 23 years ago. And that's when everything got lake foam and sprinkly bits and milk and sugar and all those goofy names. That's when coffee became pretentious. That's my sort of theory of coffee having 4 generations. It's just my opinion. That's why I put this at the end of the video. Because if you don't agree with me, you can just stop watching. Coming up, I will have, at the end of March, then I will collect all the interesting things I've captured with cameras driving on the road and put that into one video. So look for that at the end of the month, at the end of March. Take care, friends, and be safe out there. I'm going to turn the camera off now. Blue Mountain Blend coffee. Focus, goddammit. No sugar.